I'm going to show you guys what you can buy if you're still patient enough to look around and shop around. Just picked up this 1995 Ford F-250. Long bed, super cab, 4x4. Sorry for the wind noise, guys. It's pretty loud. I'm going to try to get away over here a little bit, tuck away. But super clean example. In great shape, great tires, awesome wheels. It's got the manual locking hubs. The only thing it has a little bit of slight front end damage. And this piece of metal right here that's kind of warped. I'll looking at getting that fixed, and the fender's kind of bubbled up. But besides that, I would say it's pretty clean. It looks awesome. It drives great. It runs awesome. I picked it up a few days ago. Did basic maintenance on it. Did a oil change, oil filter, coolant flush, diff serviced, transfer case serviced. No cracks on the dash. Super clean interior. Clean headliner. The bed is also in pretty good shape. It's got like one small ding right here, but nothing crazy. It was probably a work truck back in the day for somebody. It's only got 164,000 miles. Everything works, mirrors work, power windows, power locks. The only thing that's aftermarket inside is a Bluetooth deck, which I prefer. Listen to whatever I want. Don't have to listen to the radio. But it's super clean. Not bad for $6,000 compared to these new trucks that are probably anywhere from, $45,000 to $100,000 plus. This is all you need in a truck. Super clean. I'm gonna start it up for you guys. We're gonna go on a quick little test drives. There's something about these old trucks. I mean, they just kind of run forever. Even if they break, they're pretty cheap to fix compared to these newer vehicles. Not a lot of electronics in them. AC works, heater works. Starts right up. I'm gonna close all the windows real quick so I can eliminate some of this wind noise for you guys. I know that these OBS Fords are getting a lot more popularity nowadays than they did back in the day. So prices are starting to go up. They're kind of like the Fox bodies. You used to be able to pick up Fox bodies for, $1,000. Pretty clean examples. Maybe $5,000, get something, awesome. Sorry, I just turned on the AC. Blows ice cold. But take it for a quick spin for you guys. As far as pros and cons of these things, the only con that I have figured out is that the gas. It is bad on gas, but if it's reliable and if it's cheap to work on and easy to work on, that's a trade-off I'm willing to accept. So we'll just take it for a quick spin. Drives awesome. It drives like an old pickup. It's got heavy-duty leaf springs. It's meant for hauling and towing. Payload capacity on these things is pretty awesome. The one thing I have noticed that on my driver's side door, the door card has come loose. Looks like the screw just isn't aligned with one of the holes that it needs to go into. I'm gonna fix that as soon as I get home tonight. But other than that, the truck's been awesome. I'm gonna drive it a little bit. As soon as I have an area to pull over, I'm gonna pull over, show you guys the engine bay, show you guys how clean it is. Super, super nice truck. Just kind of goes to show, like I said, if you're patient enough, if you're, willing to kind of put in the time to look for stuff, you're gonna be able to find a pretty clean example of one of these trucks. The miles, about 164,000. That doesn't really worry me. Like I said, these trucks are pretty easy to work on, and they're simple enough to the point where any shop that I take it to is probably gonna be able to help me out. No special tooling, no special tools. Probably like if I needed to do a motor rebuild or like a transmission rebuild or a transmission or a motor swap, I think a lot of places would be able to tackle that. Might even have a friend or two that is confident in doing that. It's pretty awesome. Drives great. It's got all the stock EGR stuff. EGR pump or air pump. 4x4 selectors, manual. Again, it's just a lever. There's really not much electronics in these old pickups, which I think is kind of a nice thing. I think these days with these new trucks, man, it's like you're not buying a truck, you're buying something that's got all these bells and whistles, you know, panoramic sunroofs, massaging seats, air conditioned seats, heated seats, whatever, like all these people are getting these trucks for. They're not getting them to use them as work trucks. They're getting them to, you know, lift them stupidly, put on some stupid wheels on them, make them look dumb, and then not really tow or use them. You know, don't use the beds. They rhino line their beds. They don't use their beds. They want to make it, you know, keep it pretty, which I have nothing against. But at the end of the day, if I buy something like this needs to be, you know, I need it to be reliable. I need it to be able to do work for me. Maybe make me some money somehow. Maybe transport some stuff in the bed. Find some cheap car parts, wheels, whatever it is that you find online. You can utilize and clean whatever you find that's used. Usually, if you clean it up, it'll make you money. I apologize for the door card rattling. It is very loud, but yeah, the truck itself, it runs great. It drives great. It's got aftermarket HID headlights. I don't know how I feel about those yet. I'll probably keep them, but I don't know yet. There's a nice GT350. Nice. Sounds great. I have a Mustang too. Definitely not a GT350, but I do have a 2011 5.0. Maybe I'll do a video of that as well. But I'm gonna pull in somewhere here. I'm gonna pop the engine bay for you guys, let you see and listen to how it's running. Again, sorry for the door card. It's pretty obnoxious now. I didn't notice it until today. Honestly, I just have been hitting some bumps and stuff, and it's really kind of driving me nuts right now. But besides that, I mean, like I said, for $6 grand, the 4x4 works, the truck works, the transmission shifts smooth, engine runs awesome. It's actually funny that I'm pulling up here. Look at all these old pickups. Chevys, Fords, Ford Ranger. Looks like another Ford or Chevy right there. There's a lot of cool shit. A lot of cool old trucks. I think that are better than the newer ones these days. You don't get a lot of bells and whistles, but you get a truck that works and runs. Open the window for you. Another thing I love is these butterfly windows. These are sick. I'm gonna pop the hood. I'll even kick on the lights for you guys so you can see them. I love the dash. Nice bright green. Super nice, super clean. I mean, looks like it had a brush guard on it at some point. I'll probably replace the grill, but again, that's not stuff that's gonna cost a lot of money. Sorry, I'm trying to open the hood real quick with one hand. There we go. No squeaks, no knocks. Engine is smooth, runs awesome. I'll finish up with like a quick walk around of the whole vehicle. I'm gonna try to not get the back end because the back end still has somebody else's plate on it. When I bought it, they gave me the plate, which they should have taken off, so I don't want to include that in the video. Looks like we got a storm rolling in, but that's okay. It's a great truck. What I've been planning on doing in the next few days is I'm gonna buff and polish the paint. I'm gonna polish the metal wheels, make them really shiny. Do a quick walk around of this side. It's a good looking truck. These old trucks just have a lot of character. They're rugged. I feel like they're overbuilt almost, like kind of like the Toyotas are. I don't know if they're quite as reliable as that, but I know these OBS Fords are pretty good. I'll show you underneath the frame and the chassis. It's got a little bit of surface orange, but nothing crazy. I'm gonna probably get that dry ice blasted, or I'll just cover it with a rust encapsulator, convert it back to paint. 2 fuel tanks, they both work. Awesome tires, like literally brand new. I don't know if I can, there's the tread depth measuring rubber. It's got a lot of life. It's super clean. Like I said, I don't want to walk around back because I don't want to get the license plate in here, but it's super, super clean. I'm gonna try to avoid it. Nice tailgate. Tailgate works fine. Clean bumper. It runs cool, man. It's these trucks are out there. You're gonna find some of these trucks that people are selling them for like 10, 12 grand, that maybe have a lot less miles, which is totally fine. But I feel like if you can source one with a little bit higher miles, save yourself, you know, a few $1,000s, there's nothing wrong with that. So yeah, like I said, initial thoughts with it. It's freaking awesome. It runs great. Like I said, super, super clean interior. It's got the original owner's manual. That works, the light works, everything works. I'm so surprised with this thing. It's got an ashtray. Looks like he forgot his change in here, so looks like my investment's already making me some money, huh? But yeah, these trucks are out there, man. These trucks are out there. They're not abundant, I would say, at least not in a clean sense. There's a lot of them. A lot of them are rust buckets. If you do go look at one, I suggest literally bringing like a soft brass hammer or something so that you're not beating up somebody's frame. But knock the frame. See, you know, hit the frame around. Is it rotted? Is it about to, you know, fall through? Did they maybe paint it a different, you know, did they maybe cover it with some black spray paint to, you know, hide the rust? Stuff like that is stuff you need to look out for. This truck itself, I ran the I got a Carfax done through a shop where I did all the maintenance on it a few days ago. They didn't tell me how many owners it had, but spark plugs were changed at around 111,000 miles, so they're probably due. But the truck right now, you can see the idle, runs great. Like I said, there's nothing, no red flags with it so far, no check engine light, no brake lights, everything works. There's your fuel selector switch for the front and rear tank. Cruise control works. Mirror adjustments work, locks work, windows work, heater works, AC works, the truck works, 4x4 works. I mean, this is definitely one of my dream trucks. I'm gonna just drive here for a second, but yeah, if you're in the market for one of these, a great tool. I know a lot of people hate social media. I don't hate it, I don't love it. I definitely just use it to find good deals on stuff. I don't think it's a bad thing. You don't have to participate in all the stupid shit that you see, you know, on like TikTok, Facebook Reels, whatever, Instagram Reels, whatever the hell they are. There's good deals out there. You're gonna find yourself a nice truck like this. You're gonna have something reliable with no car payment. This one was $6,000. You can always find oops, sorry. Like I said, it does ride rough. It's an old pickup. This is a workhorse. This is not something that is gonna massage your back and you're not gonna feel anything. You're gonna feel everything. You're gonna feel the road. The steering is nice. No squeak from the power steering, which is also cool. But yeah, I mean, when you're just coasting, speed limit here is 35. I'm not even doing that. Yeah, that's nice, man. That's a great truck. I was debating on selling it. I don't know if I'm gonna list it anymore. I don't know if I'll find another example as clean as this. And plus, with the money that I spent on this, I feel like if I ever needed to utilize or invest a little bit of money into it, I would have a nice clean pickup for a long time. And I feel like these are only gonna go up in value. Plus the build quality, like I said, it's, you know, the bed and the sheet metal, it's actually metal. It doesn't feel like a tin can. It feels very sturdy and strong, which I love. I love these old things. And like I said, the only con is the fuel economy. Fuel economy is absolutely hilarious. I'm filling up. I filled up yesterday, 25 bucks real quick, just because I was trying to make it to work. Looks like I'll need to fill up another, you know, full tank, 40, 50 bucks, whatever it is, depending on how much fuel costs in your area. But yeah, other than the fuel issue, or not fuel issue, but the economical issue, right? I mean, it's not good on gas, but it's not designed for that. Like I said, it's a truck. It's an old truck. It doesn't have any of that cylinder deactivation shit, stuff that's gonna cost you money in the end. Nice Ram in front of us. I've heard good and bad things about these too. I've heard that the transmissions on these are absolute garbage. They'll just break on you for no fucking reason. And of course, you know, with my luck, if I buy one, it's gonna fail or break as soon as my warranty expires. I'd rather not do that. So yeah, I'm gonna take it home right now. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys are on the fence about buying an OBS, you know, F-150 or F-250 or maybe even a 350, just look for the clean examples, man. There's a ton, there's so many of these out there, and just because people are listing them for crazy amounts of money doesn't mean you have to offer them that. You can always haggle and negotiate, but I mean, be respectful, right? Don't just attack people asking them what, you know, are you out of your mind? It's like, no, you gotta go look at the car, show them all the stuff that you need to, you know, fix or remedy. That way you can explain why their price doesn't make sense, and kind of go from there. Like I said, for $6,000, I am beyond happy with this truck. It is so clean. The interior, I still can't believe every time I get into it, it's just immaculate. What else did I, okay, one thing also I need to do on this truck is get some side steps on the sides. I'm not very tall, I'm like 5'10", so me jumping in and out of this truck, I look absolutely fucking hilarious. Looks like I'm fucking falling out of it, so I don't want to do that. And I apologize if the cursing offends you. If that's offensive to you, maybe don't watch my videos. I'm just talking, you know, let's not make, words don't hurt, so let's be adults. But yeah, man, let me know what you guys think about it. Just let me know in the comments. Did I get a good deal? It's $6,000, it's got 164,000 miles, it runs awesome, everything works. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Maybe I'll do a review of my Mustang as well, a quick little walk around. Thank you guys for watching. Take it easy.